another race closer to the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series chase, and another driver gets his third win of the season. Hello everybody and welcome to the second ever episode of T's Race Review. I'm Tanner, and today the race we're going to be reviewing is Michigan. This is the second time the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series has visited this track. The first time, this man, Jimmy Johnson, won the race. And if you're wondering what our video sponsor is, no, it's not Jimmy Johnson. I know you all probably want it to be because I know everybody out there loves Jimmy Johnson. It's actually his sponsor. Lowe's is our video sponsor. This was requested by StopMotion48, so go ahead and check him out on YouTube. So if you guys have a video sponsor that you guys want to see in the video or that you want to be sponsored by the video, go ahead and put it down in the comments below and I'll probably use it. So let's get into the race now. Tony Stewart sat out another race and Jeff Burton filled in for him. Jeff Burton had some struggles this race. I'll get into that later. But Kyle Busch early on in lap 4, he got loose and got into the wall, which it didn't end his day, but it put him like 20 or something laps down and ruined his chances at winning it. So Kyle Busch struggled again in another race. And then there was a competition caution on lap 20 for rain in the morning. And then after that, on lap 25, there was a 7-car wreck, and Danica Patrick was the cause of the wreck, which I don't want to sound mean to any of you Danica fans, but it's not surprising. She just got loose in the corner and then took out a couple cars, and she just got loose and basically blocked the whole track, and then some cars just piled in. Matt Kenseth was the only real major driver involved in that wreck. I think he got turned by someone or he just got loose trying to save it, and he blew a tire and tore up the rear of his car, so he got a couple laps down. And Jeff Burton was off the track on lap 78. He had electrical issues, which ended his day early. Much like Regan Smith, the drivers that subbed for Tony Stewart, they didn't do too good, except Regan lasted longer than Jeff Burton, but there's nothing Jeff Burton can do about that. And then on lap 97, Kyle Larson got into the wall in turn 3. He was going into the corner, and he just blew his tire and shot straight up into the wall. It was fire under his car. It looked like Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s crash at Texas, the first race that they visited Texas, because I guess they haven't been there for 2 races, but it basically looked like Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s wreck from Texas. Whoops. So, yeah. And then on lap 168, Brad Keselowski blew a tire and got into the wall, so another tire failure. And then Brian Vickers spun out. He got loose off the corner, or loose in the middle of the corner and spun out. Luckily, he didn't collect anyone, but he just spun out, caused a caution. And Kurt Busch, he got loose after they restarted. He got loose coming off of turn 2, got the backside of the wall, and had a tire rub, and then a lap later, the tire just kind of exploded. I think both of the tires exploded and a bunch of debris went everywhere. I mean, it wasn't like an explosion. It was just like parts and pieces of tire were going everywhere. So caution was out for that, for debris. And then from there on, it was basically Joey Logano and Jeff Gordon leading. Joey Logano, who was my pick to win the race, he led 83 laps. And I really thought Joey Logano was going to win it. So I mean, I wanted him to win it because he was my pick, but I don't really care for Joey, so I guess I didn't really want him to win. But Jeff Gordon eventually went on to win. It was his 91st career Sprint Cup Series win and his third win of the NASCAR Sprint Cup season, 2014. And your top 5 was Kevin Harvick, Joey Logano was 3rd, Paul Menard was 4th, which I thought was really surprising, and Dale Jr. got 5th. And I thought that Paul Menard had a really good race. You guys probably were the same as me. You didn't really expect Paul Menard to be up there, as no one does. I mean, unless you're a Paul Menard fan and you want him to be up there. But it was a pretty good race for him. I'm surprised that he got up there, but it's always good to see Paul Menard do good. And some of the notable drivers who finished in the back were Kurt Busch. He got 31st because of the tire. Matt Kenseth got 38th because he was involved in that earlier wreck. Kyle Busch hit the wall and ruined his day. He got 39th. And finishing 43rd, which doesn't help him out in the chase for the Sprint Cup, was Kyle Larson. He hit the wall, and that puts a damper on his making the chase hopes, and I think he'll be able to still make the chase, but he's just going to have to work a little bit harder now. But we're coming up to a track that he's normally good at. But before we get into next week, we are going to go over my 3 lug nuts, T's lug nuts. We're going to go, the first one is to Jeff Gordon, because he had a really dominant car. He sat on the pole, ended up winning the race. I mean, Jeff Gordon and Joey Logano dominated that race, so Jeff Gordon gets my first lug nut. My second one goes to Kevin Harvick. This was his 4th consecutive second place finish at Michigan, I'm pretty sure. And he hasn't been doing so great as of late, so it was pretty good to see him up there. And Paul Menard, who got 4th, he had a really good run. I mean, you never expect to have Paul Menard up there, but he did really good and came away with the top 5 finish. And my top 3 picks going into the race, obviously my driver that I wanted to win, or that I picked to win, didn't win, who was Joey Logano, but all of my top 3 finished in the top 5. So Kevin Harvick, who I picked to get second or in the top 5, got second, and Joey Logano finished 3rd. So I was basically 2 of my drivers were in the top 3, and Dale Earnhardt Jr. was 5th. So basically all 3 of my picks were in the top 5, so that was pretty good. But I guess I should have picked Gordon. And on to next race, which is Bristol Motor Speedway. This is the second time they went to Bristol. The first time Carl Edwards won it. But he is not my pick to win the race. My pick to win the race is Kyle Busch. I feel like he'll be able to turn around all of his bad luck of late, and he'll be able to get a win, or at least a really strong top 5, because Kyle Busch always somewhat runs good at Bristol. And my second pick to win, or my second pick to get top 5, is Kyle Larson. I feel like he'll be able to bounce back from the issue he had at Michigan, and either he'll be able to win the race or get to top 5, because Kyle Larson's normally pretty good at Michigan. And my last one is Carl Edwards. He is my 3rd pick to win, and I hope he wins, but I feel like he'll be able to get a strong top 5 finish, because obviously he won the 2013 race, or the 2014 spring race, and he should have won the 2013 fall race, but he had some engine troubles. So Carl is my 3rd pick to win, and hopefully he gets the top 5, but we'll never know until next week. So that's all I got for T's race review of Michigan. Hopefully you guys liked it, and if you guys want to check out the Colorado Cup Series, go ahead and click right here. And if you guys want to check out the last race review of Watkins Glen, go ahead and click right here. And if you want to see my last video, the Randomness Wednesday, go ahead and click Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s number 88 right here. But that's all I got for you guys. Make sure you guys subscribe, like, and follow the Colorado Cup Series on Twitter and Instagram. I'll put the link in the description below. And that's all I got for you guys today. And the randomness video, I might upload it, I might not, depending on what I got going on, because school started again, which is the best thing in the world. So you might be seeing less of me on Wednesdays, but that's all I got for you guys. So either I'll see you on Wednesday, or I'll see you when I upload the Colorado Cup Series Race 4, or I'll see you on Monday. So that's all I got for you guys. So see you later.